Episode 264, Pimp My Setup, recorded live on August 27, 2017. My name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly. That's producer Tom at Thomas Philly on Twitter. How you doing today?
Doing great. Who watched the Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor fight?
Oh my god, that was so fun. Seriously, Conor McGregor, surprising people. What a great guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
What a great guy. Anyways, let's get right into the first setup of the day, submitted by Jess, who is 16, loves editing videos, and found that having 3 screens made doing that a lot easier. When her setup isn't somewhat tidy, it drives her absolutely insane! Sorry. So she takes pride in making sure no wires are visible and everything is where it's supposed to be. Tom, I'm gonna need you to zoom on into that corner over by the headphones there. The fuck is that? That's a cord! Alright, Jess? All right? No, just kidding. I'm sure that's not like something that's extremely visible to her at all times. But let's be honest here. That's cord. So minus 45 points for just even putting that in your email just really hurt every little bit of your score. No, but seriously, looking at this setup, it's hard because I look at the monitors and they all just look like they're done with life. Drooping, slanting, tilting. I'm trying to come up with some other words here that would work. But really, when I look at this, I just think to myself, like, ooh, that must be hard, because especially the left one, it's like way lower. But again, I'm maybe nitpicking with that. But this is why I hate having 3 monitors, because if you're using a triple monitor arm, we know we have a triple monitor arm right here. They're so hard to get lined up, and if you get them lined up, sometimes over time they could come they could come loosened, untightened.
Unloose would be tightened.
Shut the fuck up. And because of that, they could start to like sag and look all weird and stuff. So it's kind of hard to work with. But this here, yeah, I just feel like I'd have a hard time editing on that. But hey, I guess personal preference. In addition to that, just kind of hard because of the desk. You know, you have the speakers laying down like that. You have a very small subwoofer on your desk that should be below. I know there are some people that are like, actually, I like when it vibrates my arms.
According to my calculations.
Yeah, according to my calculations, the vibrations on my arm are actually better for my body. But yeah, I would definitely put that down. But, you know, it is a nice desk, and it works. I just wonder, I'm guessing the left side that she's on is the longer side, because it does have the keyboard tray. Yeah. But like the other side too, just, I don't know. This is where a corner desk would really come into play and work really well. But what were your thoughts, Tom? Huh?
I like how clean the desk is. I love how, like, you know, clean everything on the wall is too. You know, like it seems like, is that like a double tone wall? Yeah, it's like red with white, so, or grayish, you know, can't really tell. But it's very, very, you know, clean and all that. Stuff on the walls, not my, you know, trap and chill. I don't trap or chill. But you know what? That's what she's into, and that's great. You know what? She did a great job. I think it's very clean, like she said she went out to do. So. Yeah,
except for those 2 cables, again, 45 points.
45 points. She went to last place, just like that. Like,
get wrecked.
Not even an issue.
But anyways, I don't have much else to say. I mean, it is a very straightforward setup. It is great. So good job there. Next setup, though, is submitted by Mo. He's 16, new setup for gaming. He lives in Dubai, which means he has 4 multi-million-dollar cars. No, I'm just kidding. He would love to know how he can upgrade his setup. Well, first things first, why is everything shoved right there? Like everything you could ever imagine a person owning. A tablet, a laptop, 3 screens, every console, everything you could ever imagine is just right there. Extremely annoying, looks like shit. Sorry.
God. Calm down.
But really, look at he's like, I have one monitor for my PS4, I got one monitor for my Xbox One, I got one for my computer. Like, do you really need a separate screen for each console, each little thing? No, you don't. And they're not touching, which I know they don't have to be, because, you know, okay, this is your console setup separate from your PC, but it just makes it look weird, especially the side ones are like tilted down a little bit. I don't know. The whole thing just seems a little off to me. So I'm not a huge fan of that. I think personally it would have been better to have maybe 2 monitors, one dedicated to console gaming and the other one dedicated to your PC, and then you could even go, you know, have the PC use both and whatever, especially since I doubt you're like, let's play some PS4. Oh wait, I don't want to play some Xbox. Oh wait, I can do both.
What if he just has controls laying down on the desk? He's like,
that's what I'm saying. He's like, I could do both at the same time, because who plays games at the same time? But I think what's even worse than the monitor arrangement is, like, Tom was just showing you the second photo, and you're like, oh, that's so cute. Look at you, big boy. And then you go back and you zoom in behind the monitor, and you're like, oh, Jesus,
a lot of cables,
a ton of cables, like just absolutely asinine. The amount of cables. I don't even know why you have that many. Like, what the hell? So, yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of this setup at all, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of problems with it. He's got boxes up on his shelf, and, theme is kind of hard to work with here, but he's got a really nice wall. He's got a great desk. He's got all the pieces, just absolute terrible job making it work. And it's so easy to fix. So I think it's easier to be mean and to the point like that than to be like, it's okay. You don't have to actually fix it.
Look at all the stuff you have.
Yeah, look at you. You grateful son of a bitch. It's like, no, if I get right to the point, maybe he'll change it. We've seen emails come in. They're like, oh, I'm so happy you told me to change it. It's so much easier to use.
Yeah.
This is a great example of that. I don't know what the buzzing is. Maybe a bomb's about to go off. But would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree. So you would put the PC monitor right in the middle, then have the weather gaving one off to the left?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different ways you could do it. Maybe just sell all those, get a smaller, like a decent sized TV or something, switch between. If you're using the PC once at a time, like just using it, and then you're gaming, like why not just have one screen altogether? Like, I don't know. There's so many different possibilities.
Yeah, you need to spread out the consoles too. Just everything's just jammed in that corner, like you said. So
yeah,
you need to figure out a better way to display that all.
And then he has an extension that he doesn't really get to properly utilize, which would be perfect for his consoles and so on and so forth. So confusing.
Yeah.
Sad. Devastated. Okay.
A lot of potential.
A lot of potential.
A lot of potential.
Next setup submitted by Jeff, 17 years old. He was on episode 147. He works at an IT management company. You might be like, oh, I can't wait to see what the new photos look like. Well, these are the new photos. So we don't know what it looked like on episode 147, but what I can tell you is he must not have listened, because Jesus Christ. Look at this. There's a lot that I want to be like, nice. And then there's a lot where I'm just like, really? And one of those things would be that monitor. If you look in the first photo, you go to the right side of it. What is it used for? I don't know. It doesn't say like, hey, I use this for this.
Something with music, maybe? Because it looks like...
that's also another big issue for me. He told us he works at an IT management company. What the hell is that going to do for me? Tell me like, hey, I use my setup for dropping fat beats on a Friday night. Like, why not tell us what the setup's for? He's got all these, he's got MIDI controllers. He's got his pianos and the mixers and the mics and the headphones and the monitors. And like, that's great. But you didn't tell us anything about it. So it's just, it's a little depressing. Would you agree?
I would agree with that. Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of cool stuff, like the speakers or the monitors, you would say, are freaking massive, but they seem like really awesome. Like I don't know how the plant's holding up on that one. It's like it doesn't seem like that would stay up if you're playing really loud music. But hey, if it works, it works. Yeah. So you look at the desktop, you want to say like, oh, this is great usability, but again, he's got tons of stuff going on there. The piano and this, that, and the other. So it's a lot on the desk. It really does take up a lot of space. And you look underneath, and the cable measurement really isn't that bad. It's going through the Signum. We see the pedal, which is fine. I mean, what are you going to do to hide that? I mean, he uses it. So, books here and there that, like, on top of the computer, like, that's just stuff that should really go bye-bye. But, you look at the far back photo, number 3. It looks like a chill place, like, like drop a fat beat, jump in your twin-size bed, wake up, repeat, just... That was a good rhyme.
Hey, man, you just do what you gotta do, So, being honest, like, had he explained things a little bit more, I think it would have helped. But it doesn't take away from the fact that, there's still category by category, a few things here and there I'm not a huge fan of. But I don't think he even got a terrible score, so... Oh, you got a 74. So, yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah, any final thoughts for him?
I always try to think of new room layouts, but I feel like maybe this is the best spot to have your setup, because if you move the bed over to the radiator side where your desk is, I don't know how that would work. I think it's the best place for the desk. I was trying to think of new layouts he can do to mix it up a little bit, but
I think he likes the light. He's that.
I'll get rid of that monitor though. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's really doing much,
especially all the way over there. Like,
it just seems like you'd be like, oh, all the way. Like, okay,
yeah. He's like, oh shit. All right, next setup submitted by Mike. He's 22, finally got to build his dream setup of 8 years. Hand built the desk. Oh god, God damn it, man. Anyways, hand-built the desk and paid extra detail to the cable management, but didn't think about the usability of the desk, which you would think would be the most important thing when hand-building a desk, which that's a whole nother thing. He said, with the design of the desk, you can only see wires if you're looking from under. So good. Spent a lot of time building and perfecting it to the way he likes, except actually being usable. Interesting. Mike, I know you're probably going to be like, yeah, Matt's a little bitch anyway, whatever. I don't care what he says. And that's fine.
That's true.
But you did submit the Pimp My Setup, hosted by Matt Philly, where Matt Philly, and sometimes Thomas Philly, give tips, tricks, feedback on your setup. So I'm just going to be honest, man. Congratulations on putting 2x4s together and putting like a frosted glass top and whatnot. But you kind of forgot about actually the part where like you sit and you have to use the setup. That's not how it works. That's an L desk. So with this desk, you'd want to be either one of two spots, the left side or the right side, not in the goddamn corner where your rib cage is being obliterated by 2x4s. Look at over here. Look at where your wrists would be. Let's pretend you're typing. That's not comfortable. Look at your mouse. Your mouse has to be in a weird spot. The whole monitor arrangement's kind of shoved together. You look at the speakers coming through. And the other funny thing, and again, here I am being a dick. Sorry, that's just kind of how it's going to be. He said, you can only see wires if you're looking from under. Yeah, that's only for the things under the desk. What about everything on the desk? Look behind that monitor. Get a control zoom in there. Yeah, look at that. I can see those with my own eyes. Everything coming out of the left monitor, that's a mess. Right monitor, you can see the speaker cable. Again, if you're going to take time, if you're going to be like, look at me, I built my own desk. That's great. Kudos to you. But at least don't brag about cable management when you don't follow up with the top of the desk. So easy to hide. You route it all behind the monitors. You spew that shit right down into a channel underneath the desk. Extremely easy to fix. Someone said, it's just cables. Okay, you obviously have never seen the show. I don't know what the hell you're doing in the chat room. I mean, that's the whole point of the show is cable management, all the other categories and stuff. I mean, the biggest problem is when you, like I said, go on about how great your cable management is, when it's obviously not that great. I'll give you props, though. Badass computer, really cool things on your desk. I love the Halo stuff. I mean, so much potential just kind of thrown out the window. So you have to really, and even the computer just looks like it's in such a weird spot. So you really have to decide. I mean, you're not going to build a new desk, I'm sure. The desk also doesn't really look that good because if you're going to use 2x4s and stuff, at least stain it, do something with it so that it kind of looks like you actually cared about it, But yeah, you either go to the left side or you go to the right side, then utilize the wall space. Make the Halo stuff look even cooler by putting it in a nicer spot. Let's say you use the right side. The PC would look great in the corner. It'd be easier because you could tilt it so that the cables hide very easily. All the monitor cables go behind the monitor, behind the computer, down the back corner. You don't see them on top or even below. And it's just honestly, I'm having such a hard time grasping someone saying, what?
The only thing that it would have going for him if he went to the left or right side, there's not enough depth to the desk.
Yeah, but he built the goddamn desk.
That's what I'm saying. It maybe could have brought out a little bit more. So if he had to move to the left or right side, he could. That's why he's using that corner because, it has the most depth. He can push his monitors back, have his keyboard there.
Let's be honest then. Is it a scenario where he was going to originally go on the left or right side and then later on realized it's not deep enough and then he said, oh, I could just put it in the corner. And then he's like, no one's going to realize it's not meant for that. That could be it.
Yeah, very well could be, yeah.
Just such an easy setup to fix, man. I mean, literally, we always say this, but you quite literally have everything you need. And the big plane. Just like some of the coolest little figurines and stuff, Jesus, that must be so easy to fix. Oh, God. Savage alert. If this is his dream desk, he must have very low expectations. I'm sorry, Mike, but it's funny.
That wasn't him.
That's funny because that's... tech exam, his name's Mike. But the guy, Mike, I don't want to, make you think I'm that big of a dick, but I'm hoping now you kind of see how stupid that really sounded.
Yeah.
And someone said the desk is beautiful, but again, I don't think seeing the bare 2x4s is really beautiful, unless you like cut that down from the Amazon rainforest and it had like, you know, thousands of years of stories inside the wood. I'd stain the shit out of it.
There's a little mark right there.
Yeah, you can see like the something. Home Depot stamp on it. It's like aisle 5. You're like, the fuck. Anyway, you ready for the next setup?
Yep.
Submitted by Peter. Peter's 15, a gamer who recently switched to dual monitors. Doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
He literally just switched to
really.
Like he sent updated photos yesterday. He's like, oh, just like I'm like, I need updated photos. He's like, well, I recently just switched to dual monitors, so the right one is the mirror one.
You should have waited on that. I would have just left it as the one monitor, and then later on did that. The biggest thing that like just makes me laugh my ass off is that Alex drawer, because like it's sticking out, taking up a huge portion of his desk, and he still has the legs on the right side. Normally when you put an Alex drawer under the desk, it's because it's taking over the legs, so you don't need the legs. So why not put that to the right side, put the PC on top of it? It just look a little bit nicer and make a little bit more sense. But okay, all right. I like his theme though, purple and Jennifer Lawrence. I've seen that before too. That's the craziest part. You know, you would think purple and Jennifer Lawrence is such a unique thing.
It's so overused now.
Oh my god! You think black and red is crazy? You think Star Wars is overdone?
That's gonna be the new themes, like just people doing people as themes.
Jennifer Lawrence, I'd do it. I mean, I said it. That's kind of, I said I'd do it. That's probably rude. I do her. There we go. Better. What is I do her for 500? Anyways, there's a lot here that, you know, you just think about the mouse and you want to move the mouse to the right side. And all of a sudden you're hitting your monitor. Next thing you know, Jennifer Lawrence is on the goddamn ground, cracked. Kind of a problem there. Also, headphones. You know, we always talk about that. Easy to fix. Little 602 in the chat said, does he talk to his wallpaper when he's bored? I mean, she's always listening.
Yeah, always.
Look at her. She's like, what? Huh?
She's like, well, she's looking out the window, and then he's like, Jennifer.
Jennifer, look at me, you dumb bitch. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, this is just a simple fix. Get a bigger desk. And that's, get a bigger desk, put something on the wall. I mean, it's super simple, you know?
Yeah.
So, you have any final thoughts?
Nope.
All right, next setup submitted by Alexis. Alexis is 16. By the way, I was recording the voiceover for this. Alexis kept triggering my Alexa, so I'm just going to say it now. Alexa, play Jennifer Lawrence. She's not a musician, so sorry, guys. Anyways, enjoys playing games and occasionally stream. Big fan of old muscle cars because of school. It has to keep to the right side of it desk.
See, I don't know if I think it's a girl.
Yeah,
but I don't know
without something on it. So it has enough room place to do homework. Okay, made the white unit where the monitors are standing on. Yeah, that is probably like the one thing that I really wanted to talk about. Is the chat not liking this? I thought the chat would really like this. Huh. I guess I don't really know the chat. Yeah, the orange is a choice,
to say the least.
It's there. Yeah, look at that, Tom. You see the orange?
I don't. Where in the sub?
What do you actually think of the orange?
Honestly, I don't mind it. I really don't. I think it's
pretty clean.
It seems like it has its own like gradient, like it's like glowing at some spots.
Yeah. Like the corner where like kind of the shadows hit. Yeah. It's like tangerine, and then it pops out a little brighter.
It reminds me of like just like an orange, like if you were to
Tropicana.
Yeah, it's just
straight from Florida.
I mean, I wouldn't paint my wall orange, but you know what? I think it looks good.
Yeah. Well, Mike, you said F you, Matt. I just said it was clean. I said I liked it. And it reminds me of Vlog Tracker. Vlogtracker.com, am I right? Anyways. But let's talk about the craziest part. Second photo. Look at this centerpiece, right? I don't know what's cooler. The fact that the PlayStation 4 just kind of like pops out of the wall a little bit, or so it seems. And then the speakers having their own little section. I mean, I don't know if that's really the best, quote unquote, but I think that's actually unique nonetheless. Just look at that. The pop vinyls have their own little like back wall to pop out of. You know, really helps distinguish them from the orange wool. Like, let's say it was just the orange, you'd kind of lose the pop vinyls against that. So I actually think it's pretty cool. Maybe a lot of empty space there, like right above the PlayStation. I feel like maybe something could have been done there. This is cool. I don't know if Alexis would even care, but I have the Lemetric Time, and if that was right above the PlayStation 4, because it scrolls through like whatever you want, your stats, whatever the hell you want, that would look sick as hell. But I feel like something right there would be perfect. But yeah, I mean, looking at the monitor arrangement, I mean, it's not my favorite monitor arrangement in the world, because it looks, I guess it's not that far back, but it kind of fooled me for a second. They look like the same monitor, other than the fact that one looks like it's not IPS, but I don't really know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think it's the worst thing in the world. I just think it appears weird because of that underpiece. Yeah,
no, it definitely does. It sticks out like a sore thumb, but not really like a sore thumb because it's not sore. It's nice. I mean, I don't mind it at all.
But look at the first photo. I thought that it was too high. It looked a little high. But then you look at the chair for comparison, you're like, maybe it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So, hey, what are you going to do? And yeah, I mean, the only complaint that I can think of for underneath is the PC and the subwoofer. Not really the best spot. The subwoofer is fine because I know people like to use it as a footrest. So I would keep that dead center right where the leg is. But the PC, I understand cable management and stuff like that. Not really my favorite. I don't really want to get my like foot marks all over and kick it and shit like that. I know I'm going to get a comment like, actually, when I use my computer, my feet never even come within 10 feet of it, even though I'm sitting right in front of it. What do you know?
So far back. I can't
He's like,
see it.
His feet are like this. He's like, what do you know? Yeah. Never gets close. But yeah, that's just my personal. Would you agree that PC is kind of in a weird spot?
Yeah. I mean, you have room like everywhere else underneath the desk that you could put it. I mean, it could just be shoved in a different direction.
Yeah. So, hey, I think it's nice. The right side, completely empty, so room for things to add. Left side's pretty neat, pretty good. And then, yeah, I mean, I like the art above and stuff. I'd probably get like a die cast of one of your favorite muscle cars to put on the right side. Maybe put something like that. That'd be pretty cool. And that's really it.
Yeah, it's a clean setup.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
No.
All right. Next setup is a fast pass submitted by Oskari, 21. University student from Finland, uses setup for schoolwork, gaming, and watching Netflix. Big thanks for Bones, Shiny Waffles, and Pointless Pear for helping build the setup. Those are people on the Discord. If you don't know, setupaddicts.com is our Facebook group. But if you go to discord.gg/Matt, you can join our Discord, where people post in the setup chat and they're like, what do I do? So this, before everyone's like, this is so stupid, this is what you call your setup, this is just the goddamn before. Okay, where is it, Tom? Show us. Oh! Someone said this is the best one yet, and they're talking about the before photo.
Wow.
So you're gonna like this one. Check it out, boy. Yeah, I really do like this. This is super duper ooper nooper duper ripper duper herper nice. Would you agree with that statement?
I obviously agree.
Can you repeat it word for word?
I mean, I wouldn't, but yeah.
Yeah. So seriously, let's take a look at this. I really only have like one complaint. Like, what would you think my complaint would be, especially looking from this? Go back. Yeah. What do you think from that photo? What do you think it is? You know I'm a dick. What am I going to point out?
I mean, I really hope it's not the headphone cable.
No.
Okay.
No. Here, look at the first photo.
Okay.
Oh, I see two. Then I go to the next photo.
Yeah, okay, the speaker's being blocked there, but obviously, you know, it doesn't matter. It does matter, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, it matters. It matters. All right? No, seriously, that was basically my biggest problem with the studio monitor on the left side. It's just like, no. Not today.
You're just playing hide and go seek.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Funny story, this is actually, before I changed my setup around not that long ago, it was almost kind of just like this. I had two ultra wides. One of them was vertical off to the left, and then I had my Air 540 off to the right touching, and it looked pretty hot, not gonna lie. But obviously I don't do that now. But damn, vertical monitors are so nice. I know some people don't really care for them, but if you have a workflow that fits it, ooh baby, ooh, I really do. I love vertical monitors. But that's why I can look at this and really be like, that's nice. I know what the usability is like there. very, very, very awesome. So I really do dig this setup. I think it's great. You know, I love the countertop. I love the Alex drawers. It's a lot like it's the new trend, of course. Everyone likes it. He's got the mic arm. He's got a nice PC. He's got a coaster, guys. Everyone take a step back. Look at that. A coaster. And you know, the little bit of pop vinyl here and there, like I just like it. It's a little and you know, and I remember him posting on the Discord all the time, and you look at the posters above, those are some of the sickest posters ever. If you don't know, I'm pretty sure it's just like a single artist. He has like a website or something. Maybe someone could post it in the comments and in the chat. But yeah, they make posters that all look the same, but they're all for different movies. So Lord of the Rings, Inception, Pulp Fiction, Fight Club, and Godfather. You come to me on the day of my daughter's so I really do like it. I think it's badass. Super, super cool. So I like that. Oh, and apparently got them from Displates, which if you don't know, they print on like a metal sheet, which is pretty cool. Got one right there, Tom. You ever see that one? The Darth Vader. Yeah. So yeah, you can go check out Displate. And then I like even that little Calyx shelf off in the corner. Like that's nice, you know. Pour me some of that Jameson.
After a long day, Jameson.
Yeah, just pour it. Slurp. A lot of plants, you know, which is cool. Not my thing.
They look real. They don't look fake.
Yeah, he's like not a little bitch.
You know, that's what you need.
Unless if I just offended him because I said he's not a little bitch and he's like, nah, they are fake, and I'm like, then you are a little bitch. But seriously, I mean, what do you really critique about this other than the speaker? He said something. I think I missed it. I'm going to scroll up. I really listen to music with speakers when I walk around or chill in bed. So he's just like this. He's like in his room. He's like, all right, Alexa, play me some bad jams. He's like, I like it.
Word in camera.
Yeah, I just got up, like just walking around his room for no reason. He's like, yeah, dancing. But then when he sits down, he's like, stop the damn music. I don't want to listen to any more music ever again. But yeah, I think it's great. What do you think, Tom?
Great job, yeah. Cable management's great. You know, everybody talks. I was saying something about the headphone cable. Yeah, it's
you want it to be like that though. Those are the really fun, stretchy ones.
Yeah, they look nice. Like, you know, yeah. You did a great job. I mean, yeah, it's really it's clean.
Yeah,
it's clean.
It's clean.
It's his apartment. That's his full apartment too. So it's
that makes more sense because when he said he listens to music while walking around, it's like who just walks around their bedroom for fun? Like, I'm going to go walk to that wall and back.
I do all the time.
Well, yeah, true. You are kind of weird, Tom.
I am kind of weird.
Anyways, that's cool. Let's go to the final setup of the day. Another fast pass submitted by Aniello. He's 44. He's an IT manager at a candy manufacturing company. His wife regulated him to a corner in the basement, which she calls the main cooner. He said he doesn't know how much He says he doesn't know how much say he has in the man corner because magically the plant appeared in the corner and he had to get her approval on where everything would be hung since they are DVCers, which, if you don't know, it's a Disney Vacation Club, which, dude, major props. See, when there's another Disney fan in the world, you know.
You guys know it too.
You already, okay. And he's a huge White Sox fan, if you couldn't tell. He's been trying to incorporate both into his theme, mainly uses a setup for productivity, content consumption, and some light gaming. He plans on getting a new desk, as this one is going on 4 years, and it's getting tired. You could see it's like, come on, bro, just... Yeah, put me on the bench, coach.
A little longer, but come on.
The new desk will not be coming in from IKEA, which is good because I feel like given the amount of space he has, he should really... I mean, if they were the countertops, that would look actually pretty dope. Do like an L desk with it. But I'm excited to see because he has a lot of space there. He also is a tournament softball player. Him and his wife are marathoners and scuba divers, which... I mean, these guys apparently just do everything. So.
They're just amazing.
Yeah, which she's taking a break from because they are expecting their first child. I mean, everything you could ever want in life is just happening in this description right now.
I know.
In addition, he is a... Here we go. Adjunct. I always say words weird. Adjunct. Yeah, why did I say adjunct? Adjunct instructor at a local community college teaching networking. And for people who are wondering why he has an Alienware PC, his company does a lot of business with Dell on occasion, which is why he gets special pricing sometimes on the lowdown. Cough. So, yeah, this is badass. We have tons of different photos. Starting with this one, you can just look around and see all the softball stuff off to the side. You can just see a marathon photo off to the left as well. you know, you got stuff up above. You got the nice, very, very simple to the point setup on the left. And then you go, next photo, you get a close up of it. You know, that's straightforward, right to the point. Maybe lacking a little bit for some people. For other people, it's more than enough. If you go to the next photo, you kind of see the underside, the workings of the cable management. And you see sort of the tubing go around, which I know some people are going to be like, that's not really that nice. But it is, because we're seeing cables. Well, technically, we're not even just seeing the cables, but they're managed. And that's what all matters. So next up, you go to the next photo, and you'll see the other side, which I think is more so the gaming side, which features a lot of, you know, White Sox and Disney mixed together, which is freaking awesome, and just tons of cool little things here and there mounted. I don't know how I feel about that White Sox newspaper all the way, or Sports Illustrated all the way in the top left, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like weird there, but still cool, all the stuff. Some of the stuff looks like it's in a weird spot on the wall, personally.
I think it's trying to be a little bit different,
Yeah.
which is okay. It's not like they're like next to each other, on top of each other. They're all spread out like equidistant.
Yeah, just the Sports Illustrated one's like 2 up in the corner. But
Okay.
that's the little details. And then, of course, you look closer at it, and you kind of get an idea. I mean, straight to the point. Here it has headphones on a headphone stand with his controllers ready to go whenever he wants with the TV. And that's what I like, is that it's separated. And that's why I think an L desk all continuous would look great, because it'd be easier for cable management, because you wouldn't have to run it under. You could just keep it going across under the desk itself, which would be perfect. But you could see even on the next photo, well, 2 more photos. Yeah, what the cable management's like right there. So super simple, straight to the point. I like it. Now, as far as going to the second photo, well, actually, let's go to the first photo. One of my only, and this is me being a dick, just because it's like little things that trigger me. Look at the monitor cable on that ultra wide. Zoom in. Yeah, control scroll right there. Let's see that. Ooh! Some Scotch tape would just make my heart so happy. Just,
yeah, you are a nitpicky little bitch, aren't
yes,
you?
I am. Thank you very much. Don't you think, though? Like, oh.
Yeah,
you know?
even if you just photoshopped it, we would have never known.
All right, giving ideas for future people.
I usually frown upon it, but with a sound this good, you're allowed to do it.
Well, it's also white. I feel like it'd be so easy to Photoshop.
White cables?
Oh. But seriously, I've seen what a lot of people are saying in the chat. Let us know what your feedback is, because I'm always reading the chat. But somebody said, why not get like the little, and I don't know how his wife would actually feel about this, but they have the little wall mounts that have the little bat holder circles. You know what I mean? Like, so you could just hang them up, and that would look cool. Because if you're always using those 6, did I just count wrong? Yeah, no, 6. Okay. I had a moment of like, oh god. You just mount them up. That would look cool, because it kind of adds to the theme. It makes it look pretty badass. Personally, I think the biggest thing is he's 44. You know, this is his basement. You know, so it's not necessarily his whole space dedicated to just his setup, so he can't really do anything too crazy. But I would like to see a little bit more at theme, a little bit more thrown into it. But it is so basic and straight to the point that it's pretty good. You know, I like it.
Imagine some nice LEDs. Like, pick a really like nice color just to make it boom explode.
You know, getting like you don't have to get like a Philips Hue or anything like that, but you get a nice colored bulb that pops right behind that plant, shoots up against the wall, throw some ambient light, and it doesn't have to be like a rainbow or anything, just nice accent lighting that just kind of looks really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's got a little pops of color with the little posters above his main setup, but just imagine the one pop of color in that corner. Just have it because it's his setup, his little corner, so why not put some color, more color into it? Yeah,
I think that would look sick. So yeah, that's what I think. But I love it. And it seems like it's a big basement. If you go to the 4th photo, you just see like how it just goes on.
There's like a dark abyss to the right.
Yeah, that's no, I had a joke. It's not funny. But yeah, so I think that's badass. I really like it. Super, super awesome. But now it's time for the part of the show where we give the scores. 4,000 photos. Oh yeah, we got yelled at because apparently we go too fast in the score. So
sorry.
Well, Tom will change the photos when I change the name. So we'll go. Jess 78. Whoa, no. No, we want to see the far back. We don't want to see the cable management. Mo 64. There we go. Okay. Jeff 74. Mike 76. Which is way too nice. Jennifer Lawrence, aka Peter 62.
Peter Lawrence.
Alexis 84. Oskari 92. Aniello, 92.
It just feels like you're having trouble like reading it.
I know, but apparently we're just way too fast.
I mean, you're way too fast.
And now we're way too fast. I'm too slow. But hey, what are you going to do? There you go. Person that commented, hop off my dick.
So who won? Was it a tie?
It was a tie. So who do you think wins? Oskari or Aniello? Let us know in the comment section down below by leaving a comment. Tom, who's your pick?
I choose Aniello.
Really? I choose Oskari.
Okay. You're wrong.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. And we're not going to do that every episode. That was
way too slow.
Well, that and it was making fun of someone. Anyways, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Pimp. My setup is number 264. We're live on August 27, 2017. My name is Really Good. That's Tom. That's you guys. We'll see you later.